Hi, it's DIYLifehackMama.blogspot.com. I'm a blog now. Yeah, you see all the mess? It's been a mess today. Last night, I turned the crock pot off, which was only on low, at 105. I came back in for some reason, and at 143 added more tea and turned it back on. It was not brown. It was not black. And here comes my daughter. It didn't get dark like it normally does. When I do it in the oven, I've not done it in the crock pot before. So this is the color. Can you see that a little bit? It's not dark brown. It's not. But I went ahead, I went ahead and I poured off. Um, it looks dark in the bottle, but it's not dark. I went ahead and poured off the 1 pound so that I can go ahead and make the liquid soap. But I'm going to leave the tea and all the botanicals in there, which means it's going to leak everywhere. See, it's not dark. Not dark like the first time. So basically, and I'm going to close this up. We put lids on things we don't spill. Oh, God, it's burning hot. And it's been in the crock pot on low since last night. So I last made this 2 years ago. I don't know what I did. Anyway, it's time to mix our KOH or potassium hydroxide to make liquid soap. And I wanted you to see what it looks like. You can't see it, can you? You can see it a little bit. You see it, they're little pellets. It's not like sand, like the sodium hydroxide. They're little pellets. And we're going to now put it in the live water. Always done at the sink. Ignore those dishes over there. I barely got in here to do this because we made gyros. We made gyros. I haven't had a gyros yet, but y'all probably eat one. It's too late to eat now. It was either eat or do this. This is why I do it in the sink. It's very hot. You know, it says that I'm live. I don't know. It just went out. I don't know what's going on. You know, the devil don't want you to have anything at all. At all. Make sure there's nothing to get me in trouble. So the only thing left to do is you have to wait, and you want the lye water and the oils close in temperature. And they will be close in temperature because the oils are still hot, as is the lye water. It's well over 100. It got to be 200 and something odd degrees here. And I'm just going to stick my spatula there. Yep, sometimes stuff happens. And I'm assuming that I'm still broadcasting. All right. Just want to let you look in the crock pot. Yeah. It looked dark, but as you saw, it's not very dark. And I need to move on. So I need to move on. I had a busy day today. Now the next step is stick blending, and I'm going to let you watch me pour the lye in and stick blend for a while. It needs to stick blend and get stiff and thick, just like hot process. The difference is that you're using a different type of lye that would allow the soap to be liquid instead of bar form. Sodium hydroxide is for bar form. Potassium hydroxide is for liquid soap. So it will still stiffen up. It'll go through the trace stages, and then you cook it. It's my daughter, my baby girl. You cook it, and then you add water to dilute it. And then at that point, when it's no longer 200 degrees, maybe 100, it has to cool off. Then you go ahead and you add your essential oils. And of course, as always, I super fat really high because I need the soaps and the products that I use to be gentle and kind to my skin. They need to be emollient. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and, oh, it was empty. I knocked it over, but it was empty. I knocked it over, but it was empty. Hey, that's my soap, my 100% coconut oil soap. I have a botanical in part of it. I swirled it. It will be ready in November. It has to cure. And I'm in love with that coconut oil soap. It's everything. So the hot processed coconut oil soap I have on sale at Etsy. If you go to the I didn't put a link there, but I will. I only have a few bars left, so if you want some, you need to grab it. And I sell it by the pound. So it's up to you. All right. I'm soaping at a high temperature. Oh. It's late. I told you I'm a day person. I can only get in here when it's really late. I'm tired. Because the only thing you guys are going to hear is the stick blender. Ye old stick blender. And it's very loud. And here, you need to be looking at this. You need to be looking at this. Look. That's the tea and the other botanicals I put in it yesterday. I got a lot of cleaning up to do, and I'll do that tomorrow. So, here we go. It really should be up higher. What do you think? You guys need a little bit of height. There, you can see in there without it being right on top of it. My daughter's having a really good time this evening. It's late. For me, this is late for me. So there. Now that's good. Precarious but good. There. You can see inside the crock pot. All right, let's get to pouring. I'm just putting more oil back in there, trying to get this invisible bit. There's nothing else in there. All right. And I like to go ahead and put my light pitcher in water right away. Cuts down on errors. A little soap in it. Yeah, everything's in disarray. I'm doing the best that I can. Everything's in disarray. Nothing has gone as planned. And I don't get it. I had all this time before, which is where, I say I'm going to fill my time this way. And now I don't have as much time. Now this is probably going to take a really long time to come together because the only thing is wood mold, it soaks it up. It's good for it. It's super duper hot. There's steam coming off of it. The agitation is making it hotter, and it's going to trace. And I don't want a false trace because I'm soaping at a really high temperature. So you can get a false trace. It'll thicken up, but it's not really tracing. And in the end, you'll still have to put the work in with the stick blending. And the crock pot is off. And I don't want it to creep out of the pot. That's what I don't want. Oh, it looks like black tar. That's all that good tea. I'm not going to get rid of the tea. I'm going to let it rest for a minute because I need for it to not creep out of the pot. Yeah, experience teaches you a lot of stuff. Let's just stick with the same one. And this is what my other bar soap looks like. It's really thick. I mean, it's soft, but it's really, really dark. I left the tea in there because it's a botanical. You just have to let it calm down. Because if I keep stick blending, it's going to bubble right out of this crock pot. And this is just 2 pounds. So that's what happens when you soap at a high temperature. It may bubble over, and you can get a false trace. I'm going to bring you guys back tomorrow because there are a lot of things going on. My baby is still up. This stuff is expanding. And I'm thinking I might want to go get my other crock pot or the bucket. I'm going to get the bucket. It'll creep right out of the pot. It will. It will creep right out of the pot. So you have to be prepared. Well, I'll have to get the bucket, but I don't have to get the bucket. But I'm going to go ahead and take some out because I don't want it creeping out of the pot. Oh, it smells horrible. It does. It smells horrible. And remember, I put the sulfur in it, you know. It's creeping out of the pot, so you just have to wait it out. And like I said, my baby needs my attention. And this needs to calm down. All I'm going to do is that when it calms down, I'm going to take it, scrape this back in there, continue to stick blend. So, well, she stopped. And it stopped. It did. It stopped. Look at it. Gloppy. And the more you agitate it, the hotter it gets. And I don't want it to burn through that. So we're going to leave it alone. You got to know what you're doing in soap making or you'll make a mess. Anyway, I will see you guys later. I'll bring you back in the morning when I'm ready to dilute the soap. And so you can see the rest of the process. And then I can clean my crock pot out and make my hair balm. And you'll get to see that too. Maybe we can start earlier. All right. DIY Life Hack Mama on YouTube and lifehackmama.blogspot.com on Blogspot. That's my blog. That's where my blog is housed. Go there and I have ingredients that you can choose to buy or not if you want to go ahead and make some black castor oil. Like I said, it was helpful to myself and my daughter. So until tomorrow, bye.